Hey everybody, Marty Sleva here alongside Eric Martin.
Hello.
How's it going?
Good.
So we're here, we got some spooky dudes behind us because recently we put up a feature counting down our personal top 10 survival horror games of all time. But this isn't about us, this is about you. At the bottom of that article we had a poll saying, hey guys, what the IGN audience, the IGN fans, what do you think?
Yeah. We listed about 25 different survival horror games.
Sure.
And they picked their top 5. So we're going to go through these.
Yeah.
And number 5, we have Amnesia.
Amnesia, The Dark Descent.
Good game.
Obviously, that's one of those games that put internet Let's Plays on the map.
Yeah.
People were playing those and getting terrified, and everyone loved to see that.
I've never played it, but I
out.
probably finished the game in 3 times just watching
just
people
by
play.
watching it. Yeah, yeah. The game is great. It was low budget indie. The developers, a Chinese room at the time, a small group of people. But the game is terrifying, and it makes really good use of sanity effects.
Yep.
Yeah. What's
number 4, Resident Evil Remake.
The remake for the one that came out for GameCube back in 2002.
I was 12 years old.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's almost old enough to drink now. But yeah, it was just gorgeous take on the first Resident Evil, and the mansion still, to this day, that game is gorgeous. It's terrifying. It introduced the Crimson Heads.
It's creepy as hell.
So you kill zombies and then you come back, and then they got up as like super zombies.
Maybe the new Resident Evil Remake HD.
Yeah.
We'll replace this one later on.
Yeah, that's gonna be exciting. Everyone's gonna get to play that. It's coming for everything.
Number 3, again, Resident Evil 4.
Yeah, it's hard to talk about how influential the Resident Evil series is. But this one's
This one's different. I don't agree with this one because I think Mitch mentioned as well that Resident Evil 4 isn't really, in my opinion, a survival horror because you get so many weapons and
it's
stuff.
I mean, it's an incredible game. It's one of the most influential games of the last 15, 20 years. But yeah, I feel like that game was less about the sort of tension and ammunition management and more about empowering you.
Yep.
Like Leon could do like DDTs and kick fools in the face, and you got a top. Yeah, that Leon. Leon's handsome.
Number 2, my favorite one is Dead Space. Now,
Dead Space 1?
I love Dead Space 1.
Legit Dead Space 1.
I love Dead Space so much, I actually have a Dead Space tattoo.
Okay,
I have 2 of them.
The bias. That's bias right there. Yeah.
I actually preferred, so as far as survival horror, I think Dead Space 1 is the better one. My personal favorite is Dead Space 2.
Yeah.
But let's talk about Dead Space. Dead Space is one of those games that is, the atmosphere is
The atmosphere is insane.
When you first take control of Isaac, and you like press a button and the necromorphs start coming down, and you just like, all you do is like run!
Yeah, it's great. Yeah, it's that game that it feels like, playing through it the first time felt like when I saw Alien for the first time, which to me is just the greatest compliment ever.
I'm more of an Aliens person. Dead Space 2, Aliens.
That's true.
That's funny.
You don't like spooky. You like shooting
I like
things with
spooky
guns.
and action. Number 1, it's kind of a no-brainer. Silent Hill 2.
Yeah, Silent Hill 2. That's the game.
Yeah.
I think that would be my favorite too. That's the game that the series for me. Silent Hill series peaked there. And it was a great place to peak. I mean, the story is incredible. It has like disturbing physical horror as well as psychological horror. This really good story revelations about who this main character and his relationship with his daughter, all the different endings and that setting. Oh my god, and the radio and the pyramid head.
I remember there's a scene where you're like I think it's a hospital, and you're like trapped in a room, and there's like these meat monsters that are just hanging, and like I remember turning off and saying nope. I didn't play it for another like 4 months.
Yeah, and I'm excited now. Silent Hill series kind of took a dip, but then PT is the hot new thing. Silent Hill is going to be exciting.
Guillermo.
Yeah,
it's a lot of good horror that's starting to come out. Alien Isolation's coming out.
Yeah, we're at a tip of a horror iceberg. Yep. The Horrorberg.
Horrorberg.
Those are your top 5 survival horror games of all time. If you didn't get the vote and you're angry at them, you should be in the comment section arguing about it. Nice, not arguing like in a nice way. Low voices and emoticons at the end. That was your list of the top 5 survival horror games. Thank you very much, Eric. For everything else, survival horror and top 5 lists, you're already in the right place.
IG.
That was a spooky list. Yeah, that was good.